Cancer, you're outgrowing something and it's actually affecting your stability more than you even know. So let's see exactly what you're outgrowing as well as what the future can hold as you outgrow it completely. So this is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. If you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. Also go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Cancer. Oh, goodness. But let's talk more about what this is showing me here. So what I have is the Judgment card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So what this really shows me here is that there is a need for you to really judge yourself at this time. Judge the direction and be very honest with yourself of what is right for me as I move forward and what is not. There's a need for you to have an awakening within your soul, maybe a spiritual awakening to really align yourself to the path that's really meant for your higher self. And so with this is what you're outgrowing the old ways that you used to think, outgrowing the old methods, the way that you thought that you would succeed. There's a need for you to expand that. There's a need for you to break free and honestly ask yourself, am I where I'm supposed to be at, or is there something that's no longer working for me? Whether that's the way that I'm talking, whether that's the way that I invest my money, whether that's the way that I invest my time into people. There's a need for you to understand that the way that you're doing things at this time, it's slowing you down. It's not allowing you to progress the way that you're looking for. It's actually holding you back from your full potential. And so as you start to really look within your soul, as you start to ask yourself, what's no longer working for me? What is stopping me from my path? What is hindering me? My recommendation for you to really do a bit of meditation, or even just sitting in a quiet room and receiving the downloads, because as you sit there and as you just open the space and the energy for you to understand more about what's deeper inside your subconscious, it's going to really unfold to you what's no longer working and what is stopping you. So take that time that you need, but as you start to really release, as you start to realize that, nope, this needs to change. Nope, sorry, I can't talk to you no more. Nope, sorry, that's not the right investment. Or maybe that is, when you start to really hammer down and say, what is right for me? When you get into that alignment, you're going to see that life is going to work a lot differently. So as you start to get in that alignment, that's when the Ten of Pentacles is going to come. And that's when the Six of Pentacles is going to come. With this alignment, it's going to allow you to understand that you're on the right path. It's going to get you right into the right direction of maybe not being a millionaire just yet, right? But it's something that's going to be coming for you, right? And so with that, not only is it coming for you, but also the Ten of Pentacles, all the success that you're looking for, all of the wealth, all of the abundance, all of the just growth in general that you've been looking for, it's all going to come your way. But there's a need for you to get in your alignment. And the only way you can get in alignment to what's best for you is to be honest with yourself. Don't BS yourself, but say, you know what? No. Maybe that connection that I have is distracting me for what's ahead of me. Maybe that over there, that love, that interest that I thought we could be, it's really not right for me. There's a need for you to limit your distractions, a need for you to release the things that you cannot take with you as you're getting to your higher self. And so that is really what I'm showing of what you're outgrowing. You're outgrowing the old habits that you had before, and you need to realize what those are so that way you can really grow and release what you need to release. Now, what does the future hold? Let's kind of talk more about that. So as Cancer releases, what can they expect there? If this is already resonating, guys, go ahead and like, follow, and again, share this with another Cancer. But let's see a little bit more about what you can expect. So what Spirit shows me here is the Eight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So what Spirit's trying to show you here, in the future, you're going to feel as though the road is really open for you, that you really go after your dreams, your aspirations, and you're not going to see obstacles really getting in your way moving forward, because again, you have purged that energy, you have released that energy. And as you start to release that energy and you feel as though you can now move forward how you've been always wanting, all you've been expecting, that's when you really step into your King of Wands energy. With this King of Wands energy, it's going to allow you to really go after life with like a warrior type of status, right? Where nothing's going to stop you. Okay, babe, you like, look, challenge accepted. I'm going after it. I don't care what's going to stop me or what thinks they can stop me. I'm just going to pivot and change and go in the direction that's really right for my soul, that's right for my path. And so you're going to have this like demeanor about yourself where you're like, those are my goals. Nothing's going to stop me from my goals. I worked too hard in the past to really work on what no longer works for me. And now that I have a clear vision, and now that I know what I've been manifesting, it's time for me to take action behind it. So it shows me here that the road is going to be open, and you're going to really take action to what you're doing, and you're going to allow yourself to take the time you need to actually reflect on past losses, reflect on past things that didn't work out for your path. And it's going to allow you to get back on board to say, okay, I never want to experience this again, but instead I want to move forward. I want to take these lessons that I learned in my past, those lessons that I realized that no longer work for me, and I'm going to pick myself back up, and I'm going to move ahead exactly where I need to go. And so that is really what I show in the future. future here is that you're going after your goals and you're doing an amazing job at that. And you're not letting past failures, past mistakes, past lessons stop you, but you're changing that. You're taking it as lessons to help you maneuver, to help you understand how to go about things, how to change direction, and not being so stuck in what didn't work and what no longer works for me, but only being focused on what works for me and what's going to get me to my higher self, my higher being, my higher pockets, and my higher bank account. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a need for you to really understand what's next for you. But the only way you can understand that is to realize what's no longer working and focus on what does work. And so that is what I show here for you. Now, I do want to leave you off with an angel number and a yes/no question. So think of your yes/no question. I'll get your angel number as always. But what I have here for you is 143, and that's preparation. And it says here that life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through you with a sense of peace. Financial, creative, and spiritual changes are upon you. 143. So that's what I have here for you. And then with that, let's go ahead and get your yes/no question answered. So with that, hi Spirit. Oh, hi Spirit. Thank you so much for being here with us as always. But we have a question. Okay, you know Cancer, they got a question. What is the answer to their question? Y'all, that's a no. That is a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm what is the answer to their question one more time? Still a no, y'all. Still a no. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope that this resonates and gives you the clarity that you're looking for. If it does, make sure you like, follow, and share this with another Cancer. But also, if you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.